Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my January book haul because it's always so much fun to buy books. I mean, so awesome, so awesome. But yeah, I'm just going to show you all the books that I bought for the month of January. So the first set of books that I bought were the Chronicles of Narnia, and I bought books 2 through 7. I do own these already. I couldn't find book 1. I bought these at half price books, so they didn't have book 1 available, but I do have these in a collector's edition box set, but I don't want to bend it while I read it and stuff, and so yeah, I am one of those. I don't like to bend my collector's edition, so I thought I would buy these. They were like $3 a piece or something, so excited to get into these. Hopefully a couple of these for the month of February. The next book that I bought was on that same trip, and I just saw this and it was just so cute, and I don't know if, I know this book is kind of old, but they had it in like the newer section at half price books, so I don't know if it's just that this edition just came out or what it was, but it is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. And the only book that I have ever read from Neil Gaiman is The Sandman, which I adore, and I do have Coraline, even though I haven't read it yet. So I don't know, I thought I would give this one a go, and I thought the cover was so cute. The spine is red, and I don't know, I wanted to give it a try. If you guys have read this and have any particular feelings towards it, please let me know in the comment section down below. Next book I picked up for the month of January is I Am Legend. I also got this at half price books. You could see the price sticker on there. But I have seen this movie, and I have a problem with movies where like things happen to animals, because especially dogs, because I'm like a dog freak. And that movie messed me up in that part. I don't know if the same thing happens in the book. I hope not, but I really love that movie. I love dystopian movies, and end of the world. I love zombie things and stuff like that, like I've said a million times. So I'm eager to get into this and see. I can imagine that the book is better, right? Because that's how it always is. The book is always better than the movie. And if I love the movie, I don't know. But looking forward to reading this one. The next book I bought is Nostalgia, because it's nostalgia. I can't find the original book that I had of this book from 3rd grade. I haven't found it. I think it might be at my mom's house, but I went ahead and I bought this one, and it is Islands of the Blue Dolphins. I have the paperback smaller book, but I saw it at half price books, and I'm like, I have to get it. I've been wanting to reread this along with Lord of the Flies, but I think I'm going to start with this one. I remember loving it in elementary school when we read it. I believe it was 3rd grade. But I'm hoping to find that other book, man. I really want to find that original book, because it's, I don't know if you can see the highlighted portions anymore, but it's highlighted with our like vocabulary words of the week. Obviously it didn't work very well. But anyways, excited and nostalgic. This is just nostalgic to me. It's so, oh, I can't wait. I wonder if it brings me back, to that time in my little life. Next book I bought in the month of January is A Wrinkle in Time trilogy, and I got this from Book Outlet. I mean, it is brand new, and it's all of the books. It's all of the 3 books in one. And I don't know anything about this book other than I saw that it's going to be a movie, and I did see the previews to the movies when I went to go watch Wonder. But that was back in November, so I don't remember. I know that there's some kids. It looks like a fantasy kind of movie, and I have no idea. But I remember really saying that I wanted to watch the movie. So now I'm going to read the book and then watch the movie. If you guys have read this and like it, or even if you don't like it, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about this book. Next book is Alice Adventures in Wonderland, and this is I don't know what this edition is considered, but it's very like emo looking and stuff. But I don't know if you know this about me, but I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favorite childhood stories, one of my favorite Disney movies. And I loved the artwork on this. It was just so weird and eccentric. So I got it because I have to. There's another Alice in Wonderland book in this haul, so I'm going to leave that one for later. Or should I show it to you now? I'll leave it for later, but yeah. Excited. Look at that. Look at this print and this artwork. I mean, it's just so cool. So emo-like. Is that the right word? Emo? I don't know. Next book is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And all I know is that this is a horror book, and it's about this house, and a couple of people go there, and it's supposed to be haunted. It's like this experiment or whatever. There is a movie about this book, but she is supposed to be like the queen of horror. And I did read one of her books this month, which I wasn't really entirely sure about. You'll see it up in January wrap-ups, which will go up before this, so it should already be up. I will link it somewhere on the screen, but hopefully I like this one better than the last one I read. So excited. Next book I got is actually a graphic novel. I have read this already, but it wasn't mine. I borrowed it from somebody, and I love it so much that I went and I bought my own. And this is a 28 Days Later omnibus, and it's just the 28 Days Later graphic novel. And I'm all about this. I'm all about zombies and killing zombies and zombies trying to eat people. So excited to reread this. I do have it. I do hope to reread it this month, because you know, these graphic novels go by so quick. So next book is Magonia by Maria Davana Headley. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but I don't know much about this book other than I remember maybe Reagan from Peruse Project, I think is her channel, talk about this, and I was really interested when she talked about the synopsis. But it's about this girl that's had illnesses and stuff throughout her life, and basically she belongs to like another world, and that's why she's having so many health issues. But other than that, I don't know much else. I don't know what if she's fighting something or whatever it is. And I love the protagonist's name, Azar Ray. I love that name. So yeah. And I mean, look at that cover, that feather, the blue and the gold, the blue. So excited to read this one. And I got this one off of Book Outlet for like $4. Come on, can you go wrong? Next book, it's another Alice in Wonderland book, and I found this at Half Price Books, and I have been wanting this particular Alice in Wonderland for such a long time. And I saw Haley from Haley's and Books, and I forgot her channel name, but I know you guys know who I'm talking about. But she loves Alice in Wonderland too, and when she showed this, I was like, I've been looking for it since I saw that video. But it is the Cinestory comic, and this is just basically the comic story, just like in the movie format. So cute. I couldn't believe I found it at Half Price Books for $12. I mean, so cute. And I mean, the art, again, it's so pretty and so Alice in Wonderland. The next book, everybody's talking about it. It's a newer book. The next two books, they're newer books. They're actually new releases, and they did come out in January. And the first one is The Cruel Prince, because I had to. You know, I have a lot of like old books in my collection that I have to read, but I at least want to be reading one book that's a new release a month. So Cruel Prince, I cannot wait to read this. This was in my most anticipated book releases for 2018, and it's in my hands, and it's the Barnes & Noble edition, which is the one that I wanted because it's black and gold and just beautiful. So and the next one was also in my most anticipated books of 2018, and that is Hazelwood. And I actually went to buy this one at 8 o'clock at night on the 31st. Because I just had to. I was going to wait, but I'm like, no, I got to have this baby in my hands and ready to read when I want to read it, which is like now. But The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, it just came out on the 30th of January. Like I said, it was one of my most anticipated releases and it's in my hands. I'm not going to explain it because I suck at explaining stories. I was rewatching my most anticipated videos and I'm like, what are you saying every time I was describing a book? So I'm not even going to try, but excited to read this book. Next book I got in the month of January is The Beauty and the Beast, lavishly illustrated with interactive elements. And it's this book right here. I haven't even opened it. It still has like the cover on it, this little wrapping on it, because I haven't even opened it. But Book Outlet had posted a picture of this book on Instagram, and I ran to the website and bought it because it's just so pretty. But let's open it together. Look at the inside with the teal and the hearts. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The illustrations are so pretty and like royal looking. And it says interactive. I see these little things here. I guess you can like open these or whatever, but oh my gosh. What is this? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. What is this? Oh my, map of the rich city. It has like maps throughout the books that pull out. Oh my gosh, how exciting. But yeah, I just bought it because it was just so pretty. It's like in gold and blue and pink, and it's Beauty and the Beast. And the last and final book. Now, I bought this book because Margot Woods said that it was an amazing book, and in my mind, me and her are like besties. I call her, everybody here in my house knows her as my best friend. She's really not my best friend, but in my mind, we are best friends. But I remember her talking about this book and saying how amazing it was, and it is A Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds, and I was able to get a signed copy by my Barnes & Noble, so that was pretty cool. But this is supposed to be 60 seconds, 7 floors, 3 rules, 1 gun, and so I don't want to read too much about it, but it's all almost like in like poetry format. It's like very short pages, so I'll probably read this like in one sitting, but all the pages are like that. They're like very poetry looking. And I remember her saying something about it being like poetry, that it looked like poetry, and I was like, I'm not even gonna bother because I don't mix with poetry. But I did take a little bit of time to read the first couple of pages at Barnes & Noble, and it's not like poetic, you know, it's just in poetry form. Please let me know on the comment section down below what books of these you have read, if you love them, if you hate them, and what do you suggest I read next. I'm thinking Hazelwood because I've been wanting to read that for a few months already before it even coming out, or maybe Cruel Prince. It's between those two, but let me know what book I should read out of all of these. I hope you guys enjoyed this video again, and if you want to follow me on my social media, I will have all the links down below. My Instagram, my Goodreads, and my newly opened Twitter. I don't know how much I'll be on there, but apparently it's where things happen in the book community. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!